Hello, what is up everybody? Tone here, back with more Slice and Dice. Picking up on an unfair run that we started last time, so let's see where we left off. If you guys would like to support this channel and my other related projects, you can do so over at patreon.com/tonehack, so feel free to take a look at that. Gotta get my plug in before we get started, and let's see what we're working with here. Always check your curses before you resume a run. Trust me, I've made that mistake before. Monster Pristine. So all monsters do double damage until we can hurt them. A little problematic with snipers, although with bones and snipers, I think that is going to be manageable here. And we have third turn bones, so the start of every third turn, so 3, 6, 9. You know how to count. A bones will show up. Slimed must be equipped and cannot be re-rolled. It's an item. This is actually like, I feel like the most impactful, like nastiest curse for me so far. I do not like this item. Slow spells, maximum of 3 spells cast per turn. Haven't bumped into the 8 yet, but as we get more mana generation as the run goes on, that could become a bit limiting. But it lets us cast 3, which is still a lot per turn. It's only a 1-point curse, so not too bad. Okay, so we only have one tier 1 hero left, the mage. We've got a dabbler, a sinew, carrying the stake, which doesn't do a whole lot. Although we might get some value out of this here if we roll that. The bard is carrying the slime, and they basically have their shield all sides, and then charge, and this shield 3 bloodlust, so there's a couple powerful shield size. But also, they have the slime, so I can't really control what they roll at all. We have the druid, bringing balance to our team. A spell that deals 1 damage to all enemies, which combos great with Monster Pristine. Okay, and that's where we're at. The mage has this shield, which gives him 1 self shield at the start of every turn. And we get to pick a new item. Tier 4. We have the Flawed Diamond. Add Pristine to the 2 left sides and +4 empty max HP. So Pristine procs if we have full health, so you have to heal them before they get that bonus, but it's a pretty freaking good bonus. We don't have good ways to heal them with our current squad. Actually, Dabbler can do that healing. That actually works really well in the mage, because these sides are kind of awesome with Pristine, and we don't mind them getting more health. I just don't have a good way to heal them, so I can't see us taking that. This feels like it works really well later in the game when you have like a lot of ways to, you can have, especially if you decide to build into it, ways to like heal things by quite a bit, using regen and different stuff. We also have the Siphon. Replace the middle side with Heal 0, Vitality, Flesh, and Pain. Flesh means the bonus is equal to our current hit points. Vitality means it grants the target +0 empty max HP, and then Pain deals the damage. So if you use this on someone else, you basically remove all of your current health unless you're shielded, and they get max hit points and healing equal to your health, which is pretty nuts, actually. Like, the bard had that. As long as you blocked for them, they would take 7 damage, and then they would give someone else 7 max health, which is kind of nuts, actually. Feels like a weapon, an item that can be quite strong in some cases. But it's really just moving health from one place to another. So there's not like a net benefit, like in isolation. Obviously there's a lot of ways to make that much more powerful. I don't think either of these make us like that much better like right away. 2 random tier 2s sounds awful to me. I would consider taking a random tier 4 right now, but I don't think that's an option, so I'll probably take one of these. And I'm leaning towards the flawed diamond over the siphon. Potentially getting pristine on our left side sounds pretty good for a lot of the heroes. Let's just grab that. I will throw it in the mage for now. And we'll see how that goes. The Sinew has a cleave attack, which is pretty good for it as well. So the Dabbler can just dish out a ton of damage with it. That's gotta be better than the Mage, right? Well, this one's actually kind of equivalent. It's actually worse than the Mage. The left side gets pretty nuts though. And also, we want the Dabbler to heal whoever has the Pristine. This is a bit of an anti-synergy to have that on them. Actually okay on the Druid if we want to roll these, because it gets doubled after the growth. So using this once brings it up to 3, and then Pristine brings it up to 6. So 4, 6, 8, it goes up by 2s. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. We need to figure out a way to actually get value out of it, which we can't do immediately. But for now, giving the mage more max health is actually... Honestly, getting +4 max health is pretty solid on its own. I wonder if you should almost look at this as like that's the primary effect and the Pristine is like secondary. Even though the Pristine is the one that's like stronger overall. Oh my gosh, I hate seeing these giant white bars on all of these enemies. Okay, mana's a good start here, because that means we can maybe hit balance. I got the heal 4 here, if we want to heal the mage to give them Pristine. They're rolling an X currently. The Dabbler can dish out some damage on some of these bones otherwise. What happens if the mage rolls 4 here? I think we just re-roll that, but yeah, we could make that happen. Well, damn, there it is. But see, this would just bring this from 2 to 4 mana. So it's +2 net mana. When this guy's gonna do 2 damage this turn anyways, which is kind of equal. I mean, this guy doesn't get the healing anymore. Reroll these. Okay, how do we want to play this? We can kill 2 bones. We can kill all 3 bones pretty easily, actually, right? Probably do something like this. Yeah. Maybe they'll flee. Nice. Easy. Okay, we have a ghost, and what jinx is this? Bottom poison. This guy starts poison for 2, which is a problem. They only have 4 health, but they're about to get upgraded. We also have cleanse, so we have ways to work around that. We can get the evoker or the caldera. Again, the caldera just works. They're pretty good in general, and they work really well with Monster Pristine, because Monster Pristine means we're trying to spread out damage early, and then Scald does damage to all enemies. And we Scald and Balance is pretty nuts. It does mean that you need to... You're not casting those both in the same turn, because that's 6 mana, which is kind of hard to generate. I think the Scald, or the Caldera is hard to pass up here. Evoker, this drop is okay with Pristine when you have like a sniper or something up there. I don't know, I think the Caldera is just hard to pass up here. The Evoker looks really interesting with the Pristine Diamond. There's lots of mana gen, but I think I really like the look of the Caldera here. Who do I put this on? I'll leave this on you because you are still low health. And heck, I'm tempted to leave this on you. It gives you a huge damage wand attack here, or double mana. I think the Dabbler's like my potentially better, except I think the Dabbler's the one that really opens us up. So this really gives us a combo where this can just do a ton of damage if the Dabbler heals them. Go ahead and just run with that. Like I said, I think we're not going to be expecting a ton of value out of the Pristine Diamond right away. And this guy has poison, which is a reason to not have left that on him. I forgot about the poison from this dude already. Because poison means you're not going to be pristine to very long. Regardless, I'll take that 2 mana. This is crazy. Well, these are doubled. So yeah, of course they're crazy. I think I'd like to try and kill the ghost this turn regardless, which we should... Actually, we have the kill now. Oh wait, no, I don't have the mage thing anymore. So to kill the ghosts, I was gonna flare them. I need to roll the 4 pip damage on one of these. This is just good damage. I think I take that, and I think I just take this as well. And then reroll this, and it would be great if I do hit that 4 side. Which we do. So what that allows us to do is just kill the ghost. Can't quite kill you. But you shouldn't be too hard to kill this turn. Not at all. Okay. Spiker and 2 quartz. We get to pick another item. We have the Idol of Churstik. I don't know how to say that. +1 health per consonant in our hero's name. Huge on the Dabbler. +5 health. Seems pretty good in general. It's a lot of extra health. You could twin item, give them 7 health. The Fairy Pact is -4 max hit points. Replace the rightmost side with +4 mana. We had this last time and I liked it a lot. And actually these two pair together really well. The thing is, I had the Iron Chain Shirt or whatever that gives you +3 mana last time. Or +3 max health, which offset the Fairy Pact really well. Because getting -4 max health is pretty bad. I think if I share that on whoever has the Flawed Diamond, that it just gives them -4 current hit points, which isn't nearly as bad. So that's an interesting combo. It does mean that this wants you to hit your left sides, but the Fairy Pact wants you to hit your right side. I think the fact that we have this makes this really more enticing. This feels really useful. The thing with this is you don't always know who you want to have those hit points, but it's going to come up a few times where you're really glad that someone has like +4 or 5 hit points. I'm leaning towards the Fairy Pact. Now, a reason not to take the Fairy Pact is that we can only cast 3 spells per turn. So there are times when we might not have anything to do with that mana. This does get us to the point where we're casting Balance and like Scald a lot. I don't know. I'm leaning towards the Fairy Pact. I don't know who we put that on. Oh shoot, does it stay on you? Just mana for days? No, I actually like the Fairy Pact going on someone who doesn't generate mana normally. I don't think it makes sense to put it on the Sanu. Or does it? It's actually intriguing. It means this has to go somewhere else, but this doesn't do much anyways. Oops. I guess it makes sense to put this on someone with more health, so they start with a little more than this guy does. This is a pretty good dabbler. Actually, I like this dabbler a lot. With this dabbler, do we move the slime? Oh, no, they don't have enough item slots for the slime. Is that replacing a shield on the right side? I like that quite a bit. They can already generate mana, but they don't do it frequently, and this gives us a lot of sides we don't mind hitting. And if we're generating a lot of mana, then we probably are casting balance a bit, which like offsets this lack of health a little bit. A bit of a stretch, but it's a thing. Let's run with it. This is not going to do much. We take 2 mana on you. Here's 4 healing to buff the dabbler to to pristine sides, but I think we really want them to do damage. I'm gonna reroll that. Do I need to take this just so I can guarantee that we activate pristine on everyone here? Or deactivate it? I think I do. A little awkward. Can't really guarantee that we get enough mana for balance here. So I keep this, and then roll this. They have 3 sides that allow me to at least hit every enemy. I think I have to keep this just to hit everyone. Which is fine. We can exert next turn. Except I would have liked to kill something this turn, but we'll see how it goes. If this guy rolls their 4 mana side, it will be nuts actually, so I'm actually going to reroll the dabbler. Okay. I think you're going to heal yourself so you can pop pristine next turn. We'll shield everyone. You're getting weakened and you're getting inflict single use. Actually, what we want to do is do this first so I can heal you. And then do this. Because this guy only took 1 damage from thorns or spiky before, so this is a little more efficient overall. This turn is kind of weak, but we're not taking a lot of damage. I think we're set up for a pretty good turn next time. The cleave effect came in pretty clutch this turn for use with the pristine effect on our enemies. 2 mana I'll take. If we could hit 6 mana total... Oh, we already have it. So I can Scald twice, which kills both quartzes. That's a really good spot to be in. I just took lots of mana here? It's hard not to reroll you. You have 3 like incredible sides compared to this. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, we just Scald twice. That shatters the crystals. We're gonna get blocked. So Dabbler will lose their pristine bonus if I attack the Spiker. I think I'm actually supposed to burst you so you can preserve it. Does that burst potentially turns into 2 or 3 damage next turn? Maybe that's not worthwhile, I don't know. Okay, so our bones showed up from our bones curse. Looks like we already won here. No reason to overthink it, just take the dice and win. Alright, Barons and Ghosts, level 12. Slow spells potentially comes into play here because the Baron gives us a lot of mana to use. Our first tier 3, we are offered the Bash and the Stalwart. Have any item synergies here? Not really, just Flawed Diamond to look at, mostly. Well, actually... Ooh, I like Fairy Pact on Stalwart quite a bit. One problem with the Bash is that I think if we lose Sanu, these ghosts become a little bit more annoying for us, because I don't have any 4+ damage source that would be able to hit them, because these 5-1s are heavy. It would just be this Exert side, which to be fair is epic against the Ghost. The Stalwart has Cleanse, Cleave Shield, W Shield, so these all work pretty well with other items sometimes. The Bash does a lot of damage, which I like. Stun can be pretty useful. And I can actually give them more max health with the Diamond. So they can stun a little better. This on Pristine can do 14 damage, which is kind of nuts. Yeah, Pristine doesn't feel great on the Stalwart. I feel like the Diamond is actually really good on the Bash. And I kind of like this on them too. I'm leaning towards that. The other thing is I feel like there's better yellows. And a lot of the grays are kind of so-so, but the Stalwart is like really solid. Like I'd be happy to take Brawler, Eccentric, Veteran, pretty much all of these. Okay. I think with that in mind, I take the Stalwart, even if the Bash is probably a little better immediately. Gosh, it's just hard to pass up this huge damage here. I can even give them the shield that gives them shield every turn, so this is really a 3 damage side. That can be improved with even more blocking. Oh, who would get the slime? I guess the Stalwart would. Which makes me less liking putting this mana thing on them. It covers up one of their sides that we probably wouldn't want to use very often. But it means we can't roll for this side. If I take the Stalwart, I probably leave this on the Dabbler. Although Pristine Cruel on the Caldera is pretty big for boss fights. You could potentially do 12 damage. Which is something that we might want to set up. I think I do take the Stalwart here. Having the Sanu for this fight is pretty nice too. Okay, I think I've talked myself into the Stalwart. That Bash was hard to pass up though. I think you do get the slime. Do you get this? Burst block over cleanse block. In this fight, these hopefully die quickly, so the burst isn't as big, and there's a lot of poison, so cleanse might be better. So I'll leave the slime on you, but I won't give you this shield for now. I mean, this probably goes to you because it's a flat upgrade, even though we don't want to use that usually. Maybe on the Druid instead. And I think we leave these on you. Maybe I go in here with no Fairy Pact. Because these eliminate sides. I think we leave the Fairy Pact off. Give Caldera. Well, I think we kill one of the ghosts turn one. No, we actually can't unless we roll this or these. We literally wouldn't be able to kill the ghosts. So if we don't roll something to kill a ghost and they roll eliminate, then whoever is wearing this probably just dies. So we're not even guaranteed good block. How much damage is that side? 6 base. But outside of that scenario, it's pretty freaking good. We get a lot of mana already from the Baron, but I mean, I'm not going to pass up even more mana. Although, a lot of the mana is like AoE stuff. Which isn't huge for this fight. Maybe it is if this guy is summoning bones. That's a tough decision. I'm inclined to leave this off, but I don't know if that's crazy. It's like one of it's our highest tier item right now. And it's pretty sick on the setup we just had. I just don't want to have Dabbler start with 3 hit points. I think we run it like this. That's a lot of red. Okay, I think it's too early for you to bring this out. Especially because it doesn't really help. I mean, it's pretty good against the ghost. But it won't help us kill a ghost. You need to reroll for 4 damage, I think. We keep that. Keep that. This is actually a pretty good roll. We should be able to damage everyone, so I don't think we need this. 4 damage is huge because it will kill a ghost if we can, yeah, with 2 bursts. This is decent. I think we re-roll it. It might be greedy to try and save that. I guess I take that. We re-roll you. I feel like our rolls are a bit awkward here, but let's see what we want to do. Actually, shoot. Okay, no, this is fine. Okay, let's do this. You stab the Baron. What ghost do we want to kill? Tempted to kill this one so we could try and heal the Caldera for big pristine hits, but also these guys are probably a little bit more important to actually keep alive throughout the whole fight. How much damage does this do without this? 4? We'll be fine. I'll kill this, so maybe we get some big Caldera synergy going. So this is a kill on one of the ghosts. This puts you into that mode. Block for you. Oh, you guys ended up not taking too much damage anyways. That's fine. There's that shield. Okay, so this ghost, we're just gonna assume they die, and actually this kills them already. So you're doing 9 damage to the druid. I feel like I should just let them block for themselves. Yeah, I will. Just take this. Probably. It's fine. It's good enough. We reroll the Dabbler. Yeah, it's a good reason I kept this. Otherwise this ghost wouldn't be dying. We do this first, because this shield's gonna lose a Bloodlust Pip. Why'd I roll so many freaking shields? Okay. I guess the Bloodlust Pip didn't matter. Okay, we got rid of the ghost, but now there's a bones on the field. Okay, we have this. What is half health for you? 12? Means I have to do 12 damage. That's not happening this turn. Do I want to keep this anyways? I guess we can save it. I think I'll take that and this. I could just take all this mana, right? Why not? We just play Burst a bunch. Should I have played Balance to heal? Mostly good for the Stalwart, because I can like balance twice. And burst the bones. That leaves my guys like with way better hit points. Yeah, I think that's good. I could have done a little bit more damage to this dude, but I think this feels pretty good. Actually, I don't think it would have mattered giving this guy that much more damage. Because I was able to kill the bones more efficiently. I don't know, that feels pretty good. I like the healing here. Tempted to put the Cleanse the Caldera so I can try to get this Pristine thing going. They have 8 health now. Which means like even the Druid can heal them. Probably get to the Stalwart because they're almost dead, but I don't know. So I just want to make that happen, even if it's probably not necessary. I feel like we should be able to kill them without too much trouble now. Oh no, we gave the Caldera too much health. We gave them too much health. That's funny. So that's not happening anyways. Okay. You're 5 damage away from Cruel proccing on you. Which I probably have that much damage, but not while healing you. I think we just take this. I think I just take this to block for the Caldera. This is interesting. It's not often where we end up like slow playing the fight and playing like more defensively instead of just like throwing out as much damage as we can. Here's the Caldera Pristine. They're at the perfect point. I'm just gonna go for a high roll here because I feel like I have the luxury to. Ah, he almost hit it. He almost hit it. Okay, well now our Dabbler is like close to dying. Maybe screw it. Okay, we didn't hit it. It would have been a one-hit kill. Would have been great. I guess I'm supposed to heal you now. Oh no! I forgot. Slow spells. We would have lethal this turn. You have 7, so casting Burst 3 times does not kill you. Which means I have to block for you. I can cast 2 more spells, which probably means we cast Balance. What turn are we on? So turn 6, yeah, another bone's coming. I think this is lethal. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. It's a ton of dudes. This is why I was looking for balance and like good AoE. What are our item options? Oh, it's a poodle. I almost called it a pudel. Add dog to the middle column. Dog is ×2 if you have the same hit points as the target. That's wildly specific. So this works better for healing, I think, because our party is more likely to have HP in common with each other than we are with the enemy, I think. Especially if we set our like caps and stuff to specific values. Like right now our Dabbler, Sinew, and Druid all have the same hit points, which doesn't actually help us with that item here now, but it's something to consider. Tentacle adds Repel to the 2 right sides. It gives -2 max hit points. This is pretty strong. It makes the Dabbler sides here really good. And Repel means when we heal someone on our team, it does damage to whoever's attacking to them. I feel like this has some really strong combos. Like strong enough and common enough that it's actually worth like taking mildly speculatively. The repel is equal to whatever the value of that side is. So Artificer gets repel 10 on that heal, which makes that a pretty potent item, especially because it's AoE in a way. Repel on these surgeon sides is pretty cool. It's busted on Forsaken, who I don't have shown here. It's kind of cool with the shield cantrip. It gets less useful on the... really good on the dab list. I'm tempted to take this, especially because this condition, having the same hit points as the target, just seems like pretty tough. And doesn't help us immediately. This helps us a little bit immediately. I think that's pretty nice on the Dabbler. Although they were my Fairy Pack recipient, and I can't put 2 items on them that reduce their health by that much. And 2 random tier 3 items sounds awful, so I'll take the tentacle. These anti-synergize because that side gets replaced as well. I kind of like that setup for the Dabbler though. Does that mean... the Druid gets this stuff? Probably. The Dabbler's looking like a pretty good slime recipient now, too. Now that these aren't trash sides, they're actually better than this, which was one of their better sides before. I probably do put the slime on the Dabbler. which means I can't fish for mana, which actually might be really important this round. Yeah, because I want to be able to cast Balance turn 1, so I think I like that there in general, but not this round, because I need to be able to hit mana. And I can't rely on these both hitting mana. I think I do like the Druid with this setup, although Fairy Pact is a bit scary on this floor in general. These Repel sides could be really strong on this floor too. Heck, there's actually an argument to do like this. Give you a chance to draw mana. Oh, these don't count as damage sides for that. I guess Repel is this keyword. It's not a base effect. That'd be pretty cool if these got the stake bonus. These were 4 damage shields if whoever we're using on had 1 hit point and did that much damage to the enemies. Would be sweet. I think I'm rolling with this. Kind of like the idea of Sinu with this is the only other thing I'm considering. If we run like this. The diamond's just providing us more health here. They have a chance to roll 4 damage, or 4 mana. The thing is, the Sinu is rolling Exert a lot, which means they can only have a chance to roll that like every other turn if they're rolling this. Maybe we'll just go in like this for now. See how that works. That's a ton of damage. Alright, well you hit. We can balance Scald this turn. Oh, balance doesn't do anything to the Gnolls or the Thorns. It's actually not that great here. Because the Gnolls have armor. And the Thorns are immune to spells. Ooh, that's actually a problem. I didn't consider that. That means the Sinu... Huh, the Sinu rolling this doesn't even hurt the Gnolls. I actually want to hit... I need to hit Burst a lot to damage these Gnolls. This is going to be interesting, actually. I'm not really sure... This is going to be a hard turn. I'll say that much. I have this so I could buff whoever has the diamond. But... I'm going to leave that on you. Think you just take this? That's funny. I have enough mana to cast Balance and Scald, but it literally does nothing. Balance kills the illusions and Scald does nothing. I think being able to cast Burst on these Gnolls is going to be good, and then I need to be able to kill the Thorn probably. Yeah, I don't want that doing 8 damage to this Sinu. And these one sides don't do anything if I cast Balance, so yeah, I'll take that, and then we reroll these. Yep, that's the only useful side you've got. This Repel is probably very good. Maybe, maybe not. Doesn't hit multiple Gnolls. Kills the Thorn. Yeah, I would use that to kill the Thorn. Okay. Even though it does 5 damage back to the Dabbler. Okay, how do we want to... So I think Balance, just to kill all the illusions, is probably what we want to do. These just do like way too much when they're pristine. Our next turn, when we're all weakened, it's going to be actually absolutely awful. So Balance is a no-brainer here. I don't think the order of playing that Balance mattered. This feels like a pretty good roll here. We need to hurt this Gnoll to save the Caldera. Stalwart surviving. I think we do something like this so that you can kill the Thorn. We can kill one of the Gnolls outright. With this. Grey Gnoll is fine for now. No one rolled Exert. So they're all attacking again next turn. Snoo can't do anything next turn. I'll try to keep the... I'll do this to the blue. And we'll do that. Save you. This feels like a pretty good turn. There were a lot of ways that turn could have gone really, really poorly, so I'm quite happy with how that turned out, actually. As far as I'm concerned, these 4 sides are equivalent in that they do 2 damage. This doing 3 is pretty significant. I think I'm gonna reroll this. Playing Scald is actually a lot better though, so this mana side is a bit better than all of these sides. So like these 2 sides are like pretty nice. Do I want to just keep this so I can play Scald? I do have to damage this guy before Scald's useful. Oh, I have that already. I can play Scald just with this, which means I think I will reroll this, because there's a lot of potential there. Okay, well, I think I just take that, and then I think we really want mana on you. You get saved when I just damage that guy, so yeah, we'll go for the mana here. Which we got. Does it make sense just to play Scald twice? Yeah. Looks like it does. Okay, floor 14. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of thorns. I don't like this at all. I don't think I've seen this floor before. This is kind of crazy. There's a caw and a snake and like a million thorns. The thorns are pretty scary with the pristine thing. Because we actually have to damage them, and like you can't kill a lot of thorns quickly because they do so much damage back to you that you need to like heal up in between, or like build a shield or heal. I kind of want to take the tentacle off for this because having this guy at 5 health sucks against the thorns, because he's one of the ways that we can actually kill them. But also these can be an incredible item to use against the thorns. That's a tough call. I am going to leave this session here, though. We're getting a bit long here, so this feels like a good stopping point, but this is a really good fun. I feel like this current floor and the last one are like extremely interesting. The Baron fight was pretty awesome, like slow playing a bit, which I feel like I don't get to do that often in Unfair, is like play patiently and slowly in a fight. Usually it's like we want to kill very fast. Before we get overwhelmed, so that was really cool too. So this was a really fun session overall, and a lot of our items haven't been amazing, so this party's been like pretty interesting, but some of these like can become very strong like later in the run, I feel, which I'm looking forward to seeing. But we'll leave this here for now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys want to see what else I've got going on, you can check out the links in the description below. You can find my Patreon there, the link to the community on Discord, and some of my other stuff. So feel free to take a look at that. But until then, I am out, and we will continue this run next time. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you all there. Bye-bye.